Oh. Well, it did me no good. Alright. Yeah. Running. Okay, there we go.
I tried to stop them. It's room 803, left out of the elevator.
803, left out of the elevator. Okay. Why are we taking the elevator? Why aren't we taking the stairs? Bad things happen in elevators, man.
Sounds like we're about to make it a hat trick of hysterical female witnesses.
Shit, shit, shit. Come on. Left out of the elevator. Left out of the elevator. Oh, wait, gold handle. Yeah, come on.
Give it up, LAPD!
Street justice? Oh, fuck. Oh, man, it's been a week.
I'm about to break it. All right, damn.
It's not R1. Fuck.
This is gonna end in tears.
It's... Oh? What the... God damn it, I've forgotten how my fists work. Everyone, just give me a second while I figure out how to brawl. Ow. God, how did I even get a badge with this shit? I'm just gonna walk over here and figure out how to throw a punch. I'll be back in a moment.
Keep swinging.
Okay, so square does nothing, O does nothing, triangle does nothing, X does nothing, R1, L1,
tiny mind.
that assumes a brawling, okay, square, you have to hold L2, and then X, okay, so I just wasn't using the brawling mode. I'm coming back, I'm here to be a productive member of the police force again. Yeah? There we go. Now we're doing the fisticuffs. Yeah, old-time justice.
Be out of your tiny mind.
Good thing that you guys let me just go out and I let two men just beat the hell out of my partner in the meantime. I punched him so hard, he went through the plane of the door. He phased through a wall. I broke his physical form. I'm pretty proud of myself. God, that is embarrassing. You take 1 week off from a game, and then it's just like, shit, how do I even move? Are you injured,
Mrs. Bishop?
I'm all right now. Those horrible, awful men.
Perhaps you should sit down, ma'am.
Were they as bad as your haircut?
Yes. Forgive me, officers. I'm very flushed. I'll just sit down for a moment.
That's perfectly normal, ma'am. Take a moment while we look around.
Yes.
All right. Using my keen investigative mind, I will listen for dinging. Anything involving
this
there?
Isn't what we're looking for.
No, okay. That is weird. Okay, I guess somebody can serve shit directly from the kitchen. So that way, you know, if you had, like, someone working for you making meals. Yeah, I was looking for lipstick, but that's not gonna do it. I heard you bing. Oh, well, that's just cutlery. Unless they were, like, serving human beings in here, that's not going to be a clue. Alright. Maybe something with the posters? Is, like, the woman who was in the crappy orange suit, like, in some of these? Is that a thing? Okay, photos are usually a good bet.
Looks like the old movie set downtown.
Oh, shit. That is a hell of a reference. Okay, so, because I have you captive, at least for the moment, until you run away, there was a huge-ass, like, auditorium set, or like a Coliseum set from, there you go, right there.
Babylon.
Intolerance.
A replica of a replica.
So this dude, D.W. Griffith, he was, like, one of the first dudes to get an Oscar, right? And he got it for a movie called Birth of a Nation, which was about the Ku Klux Klan doing a bunch of, like, ridiculous shit. And everyone called him, rightly so, racist. So he made this movie called Intolerance, Love Struggle Throughout the Ages. It was, like, 4 huge fucking, like, love stories throughout different times, right? In history. And one of them, like, involved a chariot race. That they, like, actually got horses and did this huge-ass chariot race. And they built a fucking Roman Coliseum downtown in L.A., and they didn't have the money or the manpower to break the shit down after it was done. So it just stayed up for like a number of years. And it became like, it started falling apart. It was full of like heroin addicted bums. It was like the black eye in like the golden age of cinema. It was really cool. Like, you know, kind of in a fucked up way, like Chernobyl. Only on a smaller scale and not radioactive. I'll get back to the investigation. That's just me doing my history nerd shit. I do that from time to time. A $20,000 check.
$20,000.
Shit. Okay. Something else?
Probably nothing.
No. Okay. God. They put so much detail into this game, and I am digging the hell out of it. Huh? Already just a wad of dollar bills. I mean, at this point, he might as well just start stealing everything. I haven't left a crime scene without accidentally gunning someone down yet. It only makes sense. Huh? Okay, there we go. That's probably with a motive, right?
Looks like a mermaid in the background. Silver screen.
Who are these men in the picture?
Prop store.
My husband, Mark, and Marlon Hopgood. They work together on occasion.
Is there a
That's
reason
Hopgood's
why
shop.
they can let me go out here? No. Okay. Let's talk. Domestic
Those men,
disturbance.
I think they work for Guy McAfee. Do you know the name?
No. Why should I?
June Ballard is married to Guy McAfee. Have you heard of her?
That slut. She's been badgering my husband for days.
Mrs. McAfee alleges that your husband tried to kill her and her friend last night. I think you should tell us what you know.
My husband's a movie producer. This has something to do with his new picture. He doesn't include me in his business.
Bad cop because your face is smug.
June Ballard said she had a deal to be in his new picture.
Mark repeatedly told her no. He had Joan Leslie lined up for the role. That's how he got the finance. June made all kinds of threats. She was very rude to me.
You know June Ballard?
We were both on the same picture a few years back. That's how I met my husband.
Whereabouts
Where
in
can we
Bishop?
find your husband, ma'am?
He told me he would be on set. That's all I know.
Good cop?
Either we find him or McAfee's people do, Mrs. Bishop. If you care for him, you should make sure that we find him first.
I do care for him. But I don't really know where he'd go if he were in trouble.
Okay.
Hopgood might know.
Hopgood? Who the fuck is Hopgood? Oh, okay.
Why
Check for
is your husband
$20,000.
paying Lorna Hopgood $20,000?
Lorna? Marlon's ex-wife? Are you sure?
Let's
You're lying,
use
Mrs.
the...
Bishop. It's some kind of payoff. You know
Check.
exactly what the money is for and who it's getting paid to.
Do I? Would you like to prove that, detective?
I'd like to try. I'm not very good at it, but...
Your husband looks like he's being blackmailed. They obviously have something on him if he's prepared to kill to cover it up. Why is the payment going to Hopgood and not McAfee?
Lorna works at a check-cashing place in Hollywood. You need to ask Hopgood why he needs that much money in cash.
Abuse of Jessica
Your husband was at a
Hamilton.
casting yesterday with a young girl?
Not that I know of. He told me he was looking at locations. The picture's been cast.
We're gonna use intuition on this one because I feel like I'm gonna fuck it up otherwise. Bad cop, then?
Jessica remembered a mermaid. The mermaid on the front of the prop store. You better come clean with me.
This is a sick town, detective. Are you sure you really want to know?
Yes, because it's my job,
Truth
technically.
is, my husband likes them young.
Oh, gross.
And you think that's okay?
I think that I have a
I
pearl
was 16
necklace.
when I first met him.
Yeah.
I thought he was a genius. A magician with film. I was 20 before I realized he was just a B-movie hack. But he's nothing compared to some of the monsters at these big studios. My guess is Ballard sacrificed her little friend. Happens to a lot of girls.
Gross. Very gross.
Your husband is in trouble. It could go easier for him if you were more helpful, Mrs. Bishop.
He's a big boy, detective, and so are you. This is Hollywood. There's always a deal to be done.
Yeah, I don't know what your deal is, but we're done.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a location on a silver screen prop store.
Just a moment. Silver Screen Props, corner 3rd and Figueroa.
Thanks for your help.
Let's go to Silver Screen Props, man. Not what I meant to do. Come on. Yeah. Alright. And elevator. Wonder what kind of awkward elevator talk's gonna happen on the way
movie
down.
Star, a wannabe starlet, and movie producer's wife. They're finally rubbing shoulders with the almost rich and famous.
And from the stories they've given us, clearly none of them can act.
It's a good point. We're interviewing nothing but like wannabe actors. Why has not one of them been able to act well enough to fool me? The guy who was obviously telegraphing his actions, I was even able to shoot a hole in.
Mrs. Bishop knows more than she's letting on.
She doesn't seem to realize how much trouble her husband is in. The LAPD are the least of their worries right now.
You'd think she'd have gotten the hint after those hatchet men redecorated her apartment.
Maybe she's just loyal.
Or she's in on it. She didn't seem like your average giddy broad with nothing between the ears.
Or she might just be trying to buy enough time for Bishop to put a couple of oceans between him and McCaffrey.
Yeah, this dude could be just... Okay, siren not working. Fucking egg. I swear to God, the department has got to just, like, be fielding car accident reports 30% of the time because of Cole Phelps and my inability to drive this gigantic, colossal piece of shit. I swear to God, I'm not this bad in real life. I've only had, like, 16 car accidents. That's not a joke, unfortunately. I gotta get better at this shit. Depth perception and me have never been friends. Oh my goodness. So when I was doing the video editing for last week, I realized that I sounded like an absolute crazy person because due to the way that like music licensing works, you guys can't actually hear the music on the radio. So me talking about bongo drums going off like a machine gun makes zero sense!
You know, this isn't...
Oh, Christ. Alright. Let's see what we can find in here. It's a prop studio. If they didn't... Nice bear. Awesome.
Phelps and Bukowski, LAPD.
If they didn't put a lot of work into
Investigating
this
the
set,
attempted
I'm going to be
murder of
surprised.
June Ballard and Jessica Hamilton.
Christ. I'm Marlon Hopgood. How can I help?
You hold castings here?
How'd you hear about that? I got a little soundstage out back.
Lead the way.
I sense slime. Fancy paintings for backgrounds, medieval night stuff, a jukebox. What is that? Japanese and then like a Chinese gong going on? Those oil painting sets, man. Still sometimes more believable in the background than some of the CGI that we see in movies nowadays. Oh, good.
Keep him here, Stefan. I'm going to take a look around.
A
What's this
dark
got to do with
room
me?
with one window
Don't
that's
try my
blacked out.
patience, knucklehead.
I'm sure that only positive memories are made here. Zulu warrior set stuff. The one thing that we were looking for was... Oh, shit. Yeah, this is the pills that she was...
Doping a 15-year-old
Chloral
kid and using her in
hydrate.
a screen test. What is wrong with these people?
Gross. What's wrong with Dr. Stoneman? Well, Doctor, he's stoned, man, I guess. And this is the shrunken head. The dude might as well have just had, like, an evidence thing sitting here that was like, hey, guess what? I'm guilty. Who the hell leaves out their doping shit and doesn't, like, keep it locked in a drawer? I mean, I'm glad that they don't, but Jesus. Two-way mirror.
Turn
guaranteed.
off the lights, Hopgood.
Why would I want to do that?
Like one-way mirror, my bad. Yeah, filming. They're making
One-way
porn.
mirrors. There's a room on the other side.
Creeps.
Well, well. Find a way into that peep den, Phelps. I'll stay here and keep our pervert company.
It's the door, right? Alright, cool. Is there something here?
I don't think this is going to help us.
Nope. Okay.
Can't be that way, Phelps.
Nothing
You couldn't
there.
fit a rat through there.
Yep. Gross. Okay. So that's not the right direction. But using my investigative technique of not knowing how the fuck physics or anything else like that work, let's go around this way. And then out back past here. And I bet it's behind these dumpsters somehow. Ah. Oh my god, that is the cheesiest fucking thing ever. It's a fake oil painting set. Oh my god, if you weren't, like, paying attention. That's some forced perspective shit. I dig it. What do we got here? Oh, this is probably evidence. Bishop, Jungle Drums.
Jungle Drums, 8th and Francisco.
Well, there's your
Attention,
location.
Mark Bishop.
And then just because I want to hold a cool scimitar for 5 seconds. Unfortunately, I can't use it in my endeavors of doing street justice. Alright, what do you got here? Mark Bishop and Jessica Hamilton. Further investigate. What do we got inside?
So what happened to the film
Nothing.
of Hamilton's screen test?
Maybe it's in the actual reel-to-reel? Is this booze? Ah, yes, for my investigation, glug. And photos on the wall. Nothing there. And yeah, it's right through the bricks. They removed the bricks in the damn wall in order to put that in. That's interesting.
I wonder if they saw this, how many budding starlets would still get on the bus to come to Hollywood.
About 1 billion. It doesn't stop literally anyone. Are you gonna let me do stuff? Is this... Okay, cool. Nothing else appears to be... Oh, wait. They can't even go to the bathroom without getting peeped on? Really? God damn, fucking people are perverts. Shit. I thought that looked like another two-way mirror. I'm not gonna lie, that is clever, though. Scumbags traditionally are, too. Ah, there's one of the heads here, too. Let's look at the one that's actually complete. Because this is a piece of evidence that definitely goes. Because that was used to, like, prop down the accelerator. Oh, cool. We found another one of these. Dope floods the street.
Listen, I have to call you back. I got some business here.
Sit down, Courtney. This is Mickey.
Uh-oh.
Mickey, this is Courtney Sheldon. What would you like to drink?
Scotch.
This is feeling just a little bit too good,
Here you're
fellas,
back
for
at
me.
school learning to be a doctor, kid.
Yes. That's right, Mr.
So
Cohen.
you want to be a doctor and a dope peddler.
Who doesn't?
Interesting combination, huh?
Quick
Do you have
access.
a problem, Mr. Cohen?
We might have. Yeah. Selling your dope to my boy Lenny looked like a good move, but Lenny has been supplying, wholesale, so to speak. The Bindle boys in this town aren't used to the juice without a little of the middleman taking his cut.
Lenny promised that wouldn't happen, Mr. Cohen. And Lenny works for you.
What can I say about Lenny? Let me think. Oh yeah, he's a putz. And he's lazy, and he's greedy, but he's my wife's brother. How can you make a cake with those ingredients, huh?
Someone's gonna get shot before the end of this meeting, I swear to God.
Well, kid, the only way we're going to be able to make this work is to do some repackaging. We need to get the dope out of those dinky little cardboard boxes and...
Surrettes.
Yeah, Surrettes. Great. We can put it into a big vat so we can water it down a little bit.
I won't bore you with the chemistry, but it doesn't work that way. You're likely to kill even more people.
Okay, listen. We want to buy you out, kid. I'll offer you 50 grand.
Huh. Uh-oh.
Hey. Hey! You don't like my offer?
I suppose if they're doing, like, heroin or whatever, watering it down actually would, like, it would completely dilute it and make it almost worthless. There's potential that you might accidentally, like, bust down the chemistry and, like, the chemical composition of it. I was watching a documentary a few weeks ago on the New York, what is it, the Country Boys, the group that ran New York's dope peddling ring. And it's really interesting. Like, they used to buy it in, like, segments that were, like, maybe... they'd buy a package for like $500 and then they'd turn that into $2,000 because they cut it with like laxative and shit like that, because apparently one of the side effects of heroin is just like massive diarrhea. So it's really interesting to see how that drug culture like developed and was made like more efficient over the years. And it's insane. And then the same version of this happened in LA in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, back in the 80s in Australia. Apparently there was like a huge dope gang. It's really remarkable stuff. Although I suppose that this isn't really the most appropriate topic of conversation for, well, generally people with pulses.
Help me out. Hit Hopgood with the evidence, Phelps. See if he sings.
All right. Association with Bishop.
You ever do any work for Mark Bishop?
Mainly do work for the studios. RKO, Republic, Warner Brothers.
Damn.
So yeah, when Bishop was doing work for a studio, yes.
When did you last see him?
Now I'm doing work for his next picture. Still pre-production though. Haven't seen him around here in a while.
I'm seriously wondering how much money they had to pay, like Rockstar had to... I mean, they've got money from Grand Theft Auto, but how much they had to do to, say, Warner Brothers, to have Coca-Cola products show up at any point, to have RKO have its name, like, attached to this shit. It seems like it would cost a lot of money. All right, so let's view the notebook real quick and take a look at our clues here. He says that he hasn't seen him in a while, but there's got to be something that ties him to having seen. Okay, so one sec here. Movie set photograph. That's from Intolerance. This is a commission, Bishop the Gay Cowboys, meaning Happy Cowboys because it was the 40s and can't be on the up and up about that. Mermaid stage footage. That shows that he's been around in the past, but this photograph could have been taken whenever. It wasn't actually done earlier than that. Bishop paying to personal. It was paying to Hopgood, and it's dated. It's dated, so that's potential. Reported to be on set. Empty canister. Okay. Pouring mold.
You can hump a few props or sweep the floors if you got nothing better to do.
Oh, shut up, you Kyle Gass-looking motherfucker. I'm doing some detective work here for once in my life. Let's use this and accuse him, because that seems like the best possible option for the moment.
I know you're lying, Hopgood. Bishop was here, and you know exactly what he was doing and what he left lying around afterwards.
You come in here without a warrant, and now you start throwing your weight around?
I've got blackmail, which is probable cause.
You should get your facts straight before you come in here and start shooting off that mouth of yours.
I don't do that.
McAfee's men are looking for Bishop. We need to find him first. Any idea where he might have gone to ground?
If he really tried to kill McAfee's wife, my advice to him would be to leave town.
Good cop, bad cop, drunk cop, elephant cop. What the hell am I going to do with this? Bad cop.
I'm warning you, Hopgood. If you give him up to McAfee and we find out about it...
Wind it back a notch, tough guy. I'm telling you, I don't know where he is.
That's all for now, Hopgood.
0 out of 2, guys. That breaks the streak.
Roy Earl, advice. Hold on a moment.
Oh my God, that suit. What the hell is wrong with you?
You've been roughing up my informant?
It's like you strangled a flamingo and the blood got on your sleeves.
A very important one. Look at that mug. Have you been upsetting these two officers, Marlon?
So we just drop it?
You do if you know what's good for you. You need to catch the movie producer before an angry husband does, from what I'm hearing.
I'll be making a full report to the captain, detective.
You do that, kid. We're all very impressed with you.
Let it slide, Cole. Let's get out of here.
Detectives.
Johnny Goldberg. You work for Mickey C.
That's right, detectives.
You wouldn't happen to know the guys who roughed up Mrs. Bishop earlier today by any chance?
No, not us. We don't do that kind of thing. It's the husband we'd like to talk to.
This is a police matter. You don't want to be taken in for obstruction of justice, do you, boys?
You could try the obstruction rap, but it won't stick.
So many connotations.
You've had your 10 cents worth, gentlemen.
Bishop knows how the world
Relevant.
works. Mrs. McAfee hits him up for a movie part. Happens every day. But Bishop takes it a step too far and tries to rub out Mrs. McAfee. Naturally, Guy is going to get upset.
What made you think Bishop would be here?
We figure he might be planning a little accident for Hopgood, too. Those two guys have got some unfinished business. You let us know if you find Bishop. Guy McAfee can be a very generous man.
I'm only going to warn you once, gentlemen. Stay out of this. This is a police matter.
But this
We
is
will
the
be
perfect
bringing
time
Mark
to
Bishop
become
into custody.
a corrupt cop.
At least he's polite. Kind of dumb, but polite.
But I'm a lot less polite, you smug son of a bitch. So let me put it in ruder terms that even a pair of blockheads like you might understand.
Ooh, blockhead.
The only reason
Nice
that you
touch.
don't have bars on your windows already is because you're small fry. And we don't waste our time on small fry. You stay away from Bishop, and you stay away from me. Is that clear enough for you, asshole? Now run along back to your boss so we can pat you on the head and tell you what good boys you are.
Yeah, listen to my partner, who's dressed like a badly upholstered couch.
I don't think they like
Whoa,
your little pep talk,
fuck.
Bukowski.
Oh, shit! Get us out of here!
Alright, we're going to... Wait, subdue. Yeah! Hey, how about we go for a
take the
nice
shot
little
from here,
drive into a pole? Yeah, there we go. Ah, hey,
They
no,
really
come
don't
on.
want anybody getting the Bishop before they do.
It's too dangerous to allow me to actually remain on the road. You really don't want to be involved with me. Serpentine maneuver?
No games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
You won't let me shoot while going down the road, otherwise I would. Okay, we're gonna slow down just slightly, and then we're going to use the pit maneuver.
I'll try for the tires. Keep your foot down.
Alright, that worked better than I expected. Apparently these things can flip fairly easily. Shoot him! He's right there! Ow.
Quit
Okay.
horsing around, Phelps.
I don't want to run over people right now. Vehicular manslaughter, sir. I'm just gonna slowly run over you until my problems are solved. Officer down? I ran over his leg with a fucking Buick. It weighs more than a fat kid who's been eating McDoubles his entire life. You can't tell me I didn't break something. Come on!